So you wake up one day and you see yourself, hey, we're down the road a piece here. Systems I have fell in place, just kind of fell into place. A culture we have just kind of fell into place.
Yeah.
How do you kind of stop and evaluate and reset and start to go where you want to go now?
Yeah.
Instead of just finding yourself somewhere along the road later.
I think part of it is recognizing that you've actually earned the right to do that. You know, in the beginning days, it's tough. Like starting up a business, even starting a nonprofit is immensely challenging. And to an extent, like you have to roll with the punches. You have to take what's given to you. You got to make lemonade out of the lemons, you know? And you're right. Like there's this climb, you know, the way we describe it, we call this stage early struggle. And we say it's an existential fight for survival from a business standpoint. And what happens for entrepreneurs is that there are synapses that are formed in their brain during this time that this is how I succeed as a business owner, is to do whatever it takes, whenever it takes, however it takes to win. And because winning and survival are the same thing. Well, then what happens as the business grows is winning and survival start to separate. And honestly, it's actually easier for other people in the business to see that because, you know, they come on and that gap is already there a little bit, and then it gets bigger and bigger. For entrepreneurs, you know, what I'd encourage, the first thing to recognize is what is necessary today. If you've had some measure of success, you found a market, you're making progress in that market. You find someone like, you know, you and your firm to get the external marketing stuff done, you actually afford the ability to be more selective. And not only do you get the luxury of that, it actually becomes essential. Because if you're trying to, with 50 people, run in 50 different directions, that's a lot harder than 5 people running in different directions. And so the trick in the beginning is saying yes to everything, even when it just about kills you. The trick, once you've achieved some measure of success, is to actually start saying no to things. And that's really, really difficult for a visionary whose threat response goes into overdrive. You know, amygdala's firing. Hey, you can't say no to something. We might not survive. And it's like, no, we're actually going to make payroll even if we say no to this. You know, it's like we're okay. But the big part here is recognizing that, like you said earlier, your business has changed. You know, what you need to do to succeed has changed. And it affords this wonderful luxury, but we have to recognize that difference.
Amazing, right?
That's what we do that.